Viewers, as elections approach in West Bengal, the strategy of appeasement appears firmly at play. Amid alarmist rhetoric regarding a focused revision of electoral rolls, a rebel MLA from Trinamool Congress has ignited a controversy with a provocative statement. We are talking about Humayun Kabir, who has announced plans to lay the foundation stone for a Babri-Like Mosque in his district on 6th of December, intentionally coinciding with the anniversary of original Babri Masjid's demolition in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh. He asserts that this mosque, reminiscent of Babri, will take at least 3 years to complete. It's worth noting that just last year, he made this commitment to build a similar mosque. The BJP contends that this is a clear case of TMC's appeasement tactics. They accuse the party of endorsing divisive rhetoric by remaining inactive in the face of such statements. Listen in to the war of words.
आपको पता मिला ये मालूम होना चाहिए ये 6 दिसंबर 1992 जो ए बाबरी मस्जिद को तोड़ दिया कार समेत को तो मैं मुस्लिम का बहुत दुख का बात है कला दिवस बोल के मानते हैं 1992 से 6 दिसंबर इसीलिए वही डेट को मैं निर्धारण किया।
आज 6 तारीख जब बाबरी मस्जिद का ये किया गया था, डेमोलिश किया गया था, उसी दिन आज मुसलमान सेंटिमेंट को इंस्टिगेट करके आज ये तृणमूल के जो हुमायूं कबीर वो आज घोषणा कर रहे कि वो मस्जिद बनाएंगे। लेकिन टीएमसी वाले हमारे मुसलमान भाई बहन के लिए क्या काम किए हैं? ममता बनर्जी जो मुस्लिम वोट को व्यवहार किए, मुस्लिम को यूज किए, उनके लिए क्या काम किए हैं?
And joining us on this debate is Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ratan Sharda, who is an author, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, Advocate Umair Junaidi, political analyst. We also have with us Professor Monojit Mandal, political analyst. Good evening once again to all of you. Now, Monojit Mandal, I want to begin this debate with you. I want to start by asking, at a time when the country has faced a terrorist act, the Delhi blast that happened in the name of Babri demolition, why is the Trinamool Congress bent on reopening old wounds? And what is the party planning to achieve by doing this?
First of all, your research is pathetically inadequate. This has got nothing to do with Trinamool Congress. This person is acting on his own. He
doesn't belong to the Trinamool Congress, you're saying?
MLA, and he
doesn't belong to the Trinamool Congress, you're saying?
He has also declared to...
He does not belong to the Trinamool Congress. Is that what you're saying?
Allow me to speak.
No. Answer my question, because you started only by saying that my research is pathetic. So I want to ask you, who is this person who has made this statement? Is he from Trinamool Congress or not?
I will answer the question as I understand, not under the duress of the anchor or under your pressure.
Sir, right? There is no pressure. I am just asking you questions.
Your own line.
I am just conducting this debate and I am asking you a question. You start by saying that our research is pathetic. You start by saying our research is pathetic. So I want to understand from you, is this man who's made this comment not from Trinamool Congress?
Yes, because this person has been warned time and again, party will take action. Despite the fact, we understand that 6th December was a blot in the history of Indian democracy. Even the court has castigated the demolition of Babri Masjid on 6th December. But we, the Trinamool Congress, will celebrate it as a Sanghoti Divas or Integration Divas on 6th December. It has got nothing to do with what this MLA is doing. he is doing on his own volition, and party is watching, party will definitely take action. Please do not get the party involved in the action of this individual. If there was a terrorist attack, it is the failure of Mr. Amit Shah. It has happened under the nose of the government, and you do not have any guts to put a single question on Amit Shah that why 13 people were killed under his nose in Delhi.
Okay. So, Sanju Verma, if a BJP MLA says something, then the party has got nothing to do with it, even though it's a BJP MLA saying that. That's the defense coming in from Professor Monojit.
You know, Hina, first and foremost, hats off to your research. Humayun Kabir is not just an MLA from the Trinamool Congress between 2021 and 2022. Humayun Kabir was a cabinet minister in the Mamata government, holding portfolios of technical education and skill development. So Professor Monojit Mandal should be ashamed peddling lies on your show. But I'm not surprised. Do you remember after the Sandesh Khali gang rape horror, there is a man called Shahjahan Sheikh. He was finally arrested after 58 days when the Supreme Court gave an ultimatum to Mamata Banerjee. Why are you protecting Shahjahan Sheikh, who is a close confidant of Mamata Banerjee and a bona fide card-holding member of the TMC? But Monojit Mandal was on a debate with me saying, we don't know who's Shahjahan Sheikh. Today he says, we don't know who's Humayun Kabir. A man called Anubhav Mandal was arrested 2 years back in the cattle smuggling scam. He was the district president of Birbhum from Trinamool Congress. And Monojit Mandal on a debate said, I don't know who Anubrata Mandal is. So basically, I think the TMC and its official and unofficial spokesperson need to get rid of their selective amnesia. I will just say one thing, Hina. A very recent example. There was a movie that came in. It practically had limited screening, you know, Bengal Files. What did Mamata Banerjee say? She said, Bengal Files does not capture the truth about the direct action day in which Hindus were butchered. She says, this movie is being given a free run by the central government to peddle Islamophobia. अरे perpetrators radical Islamists थे, मरने वाले हिंदू थे, और आपकी ममता बनर्जी को हिंदुओं के लिए दर्द नहीं उठा, कहती हैं इस्लामोफोबिया पेडल किया जा रहा है. Please have some shame, get your fact right. Okay, Tehseen Poonawalla, we are also being told that this particular MLA of the Trinamool Congress was show-caused by the party, but he still very much is part of the party. Professor Monojit Mandal said that he's been warned earlier as well, but if the party has so much of a problem with what he has said, why is the party not taking any action against him?
That the TMC will have to answer, but let me give you something about this policeman turned party hopper. And I'm saying party hopper to a lot of responsibility. Professor, please hear me out. This policeman first was in the Congress party. Then he joined the TMC, the first Mamata Banerjee government. He was a minister. Then he again made very objectionable statements. He was kicked out. He was actually expelled from the party. You know which political party he joined? This man joined the BJP. I promise you that. After that, he contested on a BJP ticket. He lost on a BJP ticket. Then he went wrangling back to Mamata ji, begged for forgiveness. And in 2024, again, he made very objectionable remarks about our Hindu fellow citizens. He got a written warning from the TMC. He's given a written apology. I will not do that again. And again, he started it. So this has been his pattern. Now, that professor will explain why Mamata ji is not kicked him out. But this is his pattern. But one more thing. Making these statements, obviously he's doing it because he wants to contest in a constituency where he wants to polarize. And perhaps my intuition is he's doing this to help the BJP. He wants to help the BJP by polarizing. That's my intuition about it.
Okay.
Why else would you do it?
Okay, I will get Sanju Verma to respond to that. But before that, let me also take opening comments from my other two guests. Ratan Sharda, Professor Monojit Mandal says TMC will celebrate the demolition anniversary. Should it be really celebrated? I mean, why do you think a statement like this has been made? Do you think it's been made because SIR exercise has spooked the opposition and Trinamool Congress specifically?
Very sad and very with sad heart I see that TMC is trying to prove itself to be slave of vote bank, slave of Mughal dynasty. When there is clear cut, they don't believe in science, they don't believe in constitution, they don't believe in courts. Science has proven it. There was temple before mosque. Courts have decided there is temple before mosque. Judgment has been given. for Babri, demolish Babri, there has been space given in Ayodhya itself, near Ayodhya. Nothing is happening there. And this deliberately creating this kind of narrative, do you think that Jews celebrate Holocaust by singing paeans to Hitler? Do you think you can have a statue of Hitler in Israel because he was a great man? So this kind of celebration of invaders, the cruelty that was perpetrated on Hindus people will answer, but is this the politics they are playing? Do these people ever remember Ahom king Prithu and his Senapati, Lachit Borphukan, who stopped Mughals from entering Assam for 17 times over a period of 50-60 years? They will not even celebrate it, but they will celebrate an invader who perpetrated huge atrocities. Here's the book, 2-volume book by Abbas Mahaldiyar, which actually quotes Islamic historians, which quotes Babar himself, which quotes European historians, how horrible the man was. But here we want to celebrate him. We are trying to mythify the history by saying Babri was shaheed ho gayi. What kind of logic is this? What kind of vote bank is this? Worst kind of self-flagellation, a slave mentality I ever saw. We don't want to celebrate our history of resistance. We want to celebrate the history of slavery. That is no objection. Let there be Congress, TMC, BJP, I have nothing to do with it. My prime the unhappiness comes from celebration of invaders, their atrocities, and then saying, hum to yaad karenge, falsifying history, falsifying courts, falsifying science, and they claim to scientific people. Coming from intellectual class of Bengal, they are shaming the intellectual class of Bengal.
Okay. Professor Umair Junaidi, we all understand that Constitution provides for freedom to practice religion. No questions can be raised on anyone on building mosque. But I want to ask you, why Babri?
There are several mosques which has been demolished, and along with the mosque, the temples have been demolished on the name of road widening or development. But this incident was not for the development. It is the black day in the democracy, because a structure, it might be the property is in litigation, the title is in litigation, a structure which was there was demolished unauthorized. And that's why it is a black day for the democracy. Now, before me, the panelists was speaking about the courts have said that. The court said that the demolition of Babri Masjid on 6 December was wrong activity. Now, this MLA from TMC, I don't know what his views are, but the question what I am raising today is, what's wrong in it? If I construct a mosque, if I say it's Babri, it's Junaidi Masjid, Junaidi Mosque, what's wrong in that?
No, he did not say Junaidi Mosque. He very categorically said Babri Mosque.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, Babri Mosque. The title was not in dispute. It was the place.
Okay.
It was the place where Ram
So it's got nothing to do with Babri demolition, even if he wants to do it on 6th of December. Like they say in films, any kind of correlation is merely coincidence. That's what you're trying to say, I believe. Sanju Verma wants to respond.
Hina, चाहे Hindu-phobic ecosystem को जितनी मिर्ची लगती है लगे, and I'm not going to hold back my punches. Come 25th November 2025, next week, there will be the grand flag hoisting between 11:58 a.m. and 1 p.m. at the Grand Ram Mandir at Ayodhya, and the grand flag hoisting will be done by none other than Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And let me remind your panel, the Supreme Court finally gave a clear verdict. राम मंदिर का कंस्ट्रक्शन खत्म भी हो चुका है, और ये अब भी बाबरी मस्जिद की दुहाई दे रहे हैं.
Professor Monajit Mandal wants to come in as well. Professor Monajit.
Yes, please. Please. First of all, please, both my friend from BJP and Congress, get your facts right. There are two Humayun Kabirs. You are referring to IPS Humayun Kabir, who was a minister. But that's the level of your information. This Humayun Kabir was not the minister. He was an IPS, retired IPS. There were two Humayun Kabirs, who is an MLA from Midnapur district. This person is an MLA from Murshidabad district. Okay. That's the level of your research.
Okay, now tell me something. me
laughing level of
Tell me
information.
something, Professor Monajit Mandal. I'm not going by what Congress spokesperson or the BJP spokesperson said, but I want to ask you. He is still the MLA. He is still very much the member of your party, right? Why is the party not taking any action against him if he's made a statement that the party does not agree with?
Party has one. How do you know that party has not taken any action?
So has he been expelled from the party? Is that what you're saying? Has he been expelled from the party?
Hang on. He has even declared his political party that he's going to form a different political party. Let him.
Okay.
Party doesn't care.
We will see what eventually the party does, because so far we know no action has been taken. All right, I'm completely out of time. I'll have to wind up this debate, but of course we'll be tracking it closely. For now, thank you very much all of you for joining us here on this debate on India Upfront.